I've tried to make this video a few times. I'm going to try to tone it down a little bit. But I don't know if any of you guys saw RFK Jr. on Theo Vaughn's podcast this week, where he said that he is not afraid of germs because he has snorted cocaine off of a toilet seat. Now, there's multiple problems with this statement, because if I were to ever go on a podcast and say something like that, I would lose my job and lose my license. And this person is the head of Health and Human Services. So in general, he is our boss. But the real problem with this is it's a slap in the face to all of the people who have died from germs in the past 20 years since he's been spreading his misinformation in the United States and worldwide. Because there's been real consequences to what this man has done. And there's a lot of people underneath him. He's just the most vocal. But they come in here with no scientific knowledge, misinterpreting studies, vilify doctors and scientists, scare an entire generation of parents to death and make them feel so guilty for something that they've done to their children, which is not true. And now we have people dying of these actual infections. And he gets on a podcast and says he's not worried about it. Well, he's not worried about it because he gets vaccinations. He has doctors. He has healthcare. He has the absolute best healthcare out there. So no, he doesn't need to worry about germs. But you do. I do. I don't get any better access than you do to medications. And so it really is so upsetting that in the face of one of the biggest public health crises we've had, short of COVID, in the past 100 years, which is measles, pertussis, massive influenza cases of people dying at rates we've not seen in 30 years, the fact that this man is so blasé and I'm not worried about it, and that people call us fear-mongering. It's not fear-mongering to say that I have held children in my arms when they've died from some of these diseases. And I have had to hold parents and listen to them when they've had to go through this. And I don't want anyone to go through that. He has never had to do one bit of that. Even his own directors and Dr. Oz, who have licenses and understand science, can't get on board with what he's saying. He even said this week that Trump is the only person that would let him get away with what he's doing, because what he is doing is scientifically wrong, and it's ethically wrong, it's morally wrong, and it's for money. And so I am begging you, as a pediatrician, as a parent, as a human being, as your community member, somebody that cares about you, even if it's just through here, please open your eyes. And if you've already opened your eyes and you're like, yes, I know this is ridiculous, call your senators and representatives and let them know that you do not accept that this man is our director of Health and Human Services, and you don't accept that children have to die from germs just so he can make a few $1,000,000. We need him impeached, and we need common sense back in our scientific community and our public health, or we're going to see diseases for the next 20 to 30 years before we're able to get control of them. And that's not a legacy we want to give on to our kids. Take care.